My name is Stephen Babajide Olabinton. I'm a Nigerian, and I'm studying in Cyprus International University. I'm a PhD student as well.
Okay, that's great. So, I want to ask you guys. You've been here for a pretty long time, and I'm sure you've seen so many things change.
Yes.
You've seen how Cyprus has been. But firstly, I have to know what brought you here. Firstly.
Okay, what brought me here is purely education. I came here as a master student. I get completed my masters, and now putting for PhD. And by God's grace, I'll finish my PhD. So purely education brought me to Cyprus. Thank you.
Well, same here. Actually, what brought me here is my postgraduate studies, which I did my master's here. So immediately I finished my master's, I got the opportunity to continue my PhD, and to God be the glory. I'm in my final lap, and
Oh,
yeah, thank
congratulations.
you.
So, as for student life, we will get there, guys. Don't worry, just chill. We'll get there. They'll tell you about how it has been being a student in Cyprus.
Yeah.
But before all that, we need to hear the backstory. We need to know what's up. So, like I was saying before, Cyprus has changed a lot. Even I just got here, like I know, like maybe almost 2 years now. But even with that, I know how much Cyprus has changed. So, not to talk of you guys that have been here for
Yes,
so
I see a
long.
newbie. I see a newbie. Welcome to the board. And welcome to
Welcome on
KVC.
board.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to tell me your own personal experiences on how much Cyprus has changed for you guys.
Okay, I've been here, like I said, I've been here for 4 years. Yeah, I came here in 2021. Yeah, and I've seen things you get evolved over time. You get. I'll speak from the aspect of price appreciation. You get. What I mean by that is that goods, services, and other things increased over time. Take example. I remember when I came here, there's this bread that is hard. Like, yeah, it's like plywood hard, but man, it goes a long way. It's called ekmek. It's bread, but they call it ekmek. And when I came here, ekmek was close to like 4 TL, 4.5 to be precise. Ask guys, ask me, well, how much is it now? 20 TL. About the space of 4 years. Can you imagine? Do you get that? Okay. Secondly, it's the public transportation system. You get, because when I came here, I mean, Dumush was cheap. You could literally go use Dumush anywhere you want to go, like at a cheaper price. You get, I think 4 5 TL. Now Dumush is close to like 55 TL. I saw this price appreciate over time from 5 went to 15 to 30 to 40, 40, 45, then 50, then 55. Allah Allah.
Imagine, what do you have to say?
Well, it actually has changed in terms of economy. I think it's actually affecting the world, per se. But then, I know when I came to this island, 2021, I know how a lot of international students came into this country, and now it's not like that anymore. So basically, it's still part of cost of living. The cost of living is affecting the living at the moment,
Okay,
so
that's a bar. That's a bar.
so I think they need to do something to that, and which I can say Cyprus is actually also a country that is actually benefiting from education. So this should be something that they should see that is a kind of a tourist in terms of education.
Fundable, fundable,
So
fundable.
they need to do something to actually attract international students
Exactly.
to come back and study here.
Exactly.
For real, Cyprus is a beautiful country,
Exactly.
very quiet, and they can do something about that as well too.
Okay, so from everything you said, maybe I can tell that Cyprus didn't really get better. So
Yes.
I think you guys have already answered my next question, which was like, did Cyprus get better or worse with time? But how was what you imagined before coming here and the reality of coming here? Like, what was the difference between that?
Very interesting. Okay, from my own point. Okay, before coming here, I have someone, a friend of mine that has been here. So I already know the faucetary goals of this whole country. You get. So I knew what I was coming for. You get. I knew what to be expecting. So when I came in, I wasn't really shocked about anything. Apart from the only thing that shocked me was the airport. My God, when I go to the airport, it look like warehouse to
The
me.
whole airport,
The
airport,
old airport, the
yeah,
old one, yeah. But now it has been transformed. As in, I
yeah,
feel it now. But man, when I came in, like when you just come in, first of all, I had that, in our people in our country say Oyinbo mentality, that set that fine places, everything there. I entered the airport, I saw God. I saw, is this a container? Is it a warehouse? It was giving that warehouse feeling, all those things there. So it took me time, you know. But right now, at least, like I said, it has been transformed. It's now fantastic. Yeah.
for me, I think I was deceived. Though this country is not my first country,
Mm-hmm.
so I can compare. So the idea was, oh, yeah, it's a beautiful country. Of course, it's a beautiful country, but there are some amenities that I feel like it should get, like okay, high-rise buildings, beautiful malls. So I got to Cyprus, I was shocked. Like, what's this? Like you said, the old airport was like a warehouse. I'm sorry, permit me to say that, but thank God they've renovated it, and I think they gave us a new airport. So my expectation to be in a European country was cut short based on what I see. You know,
Well, I know a lot of the viewers. I'm sure most of the people here actually are students. Like you guys came for education and everything. So majority of the people here are also coming for education. I
yeah,
think you mentioned something about the puppy, like they should be more considerate about the fact that it's more like students, tourists, like so like they
yeah,
should do more for the students too.
yeah.
But that's one thing I want to come to. Like so many people, in as much as there are so many students here, so many people are also would come like they plan to come to Cyprus to study.
Hmm.
So first, I just want to ask, what was your biggest regrets coming here, if you have any? Who wants to go first?
For me, I don't really say I don't really have any. I don't want to say I don't have regrets. It's both ways. You get. I feel it's a matter of your own opinion. You get, because from in my perspective, I have learned a great a lot of things here, loads of things there. You get, I mean, the education system, cultural diversity. You get, the application of knowledge and everything there. So, if I say that I regret coming here, I wouldn't have learned this because I coming here made me self-aware. You guess um I discovered some things, new things about myself, things I didn't even know I had. You get self-discovery. You get, so I try to apply that into every aspect in life. You get, and so I don't really count it as regret. Yes, my expectation was cut short. Like I was not, is what I was expecting and what I saw was different. But what I've gained, you get, the knowledge I've consumed, like here, I mean, it's superb. So
Well, for me, I will not say regret as well too, but sometimes I have mixed feelings. So that I question my decision. But there's something I think I appreciate. I feel fulfilled here based on okay, there are some things I don't know I can do, you know, and I find myself doing it, and this has led me to getting a PhD. So it's more of you getting to know yourself, self-awareness, and self-discovery. So I won't put that as a acclamation of regret. No, I'm not regretting why I came to Cyprus.
So still on the topic of student life and students, what is something that students back home won't understand about life here?
very interesting question. I like this.
Yeah, okay,
You go
should I go?
first.
Yeah,
The way you're laughing, you should go first.
because I have a lot of people who feels like, oh, you're making money, you're making, I want people to understand that even overseas, you have to work
Mm,
to make ends meet. And I used to tell them, be well prepared. Don't think because you're going to, even if you go to better countries than this place, you still need to also work in there. So they shouldn't think that it's somewhere that you just get there and start making money and start cashing out, and no, you have to
exactly.
work. In this place, nobody's going to come through for you. So if you don't work, who's going to pay your bills? Nobody's going to pay your bills. You have to pay your bills, so you have to work. So now, for student coming here, you have two things you should put at the back of your hustle and study. Because if you don't study, you won't be able to get a means to hustle. And most of us came into this country based on student visa.
Yeah.
So if you are not legalized or you don't have a permit to work, How do you want to work? How do you want to move freely? So two things involved. You have to be prepared that you have to study so that you can also. So study and also must be those two
Exactly.
key words. Yeah, thank you.
You're right. Yeah, I concur with Babajide on that. Yeah. From my perspective, I feel the level of independence is also very important. You get because you are Nigerians or not Nigerians, foreigners in diaspora. You get you are far away from home. Do you understand? And you have there's this certain level of responsibilities you get that you need to cater for. You get yes, you have a sponsor and everything so and so, but you don't expect your sponsors you get to do justice to you. You get
Yeah,
because there's a level of responsibility required of you. First of all, you are far from home, so you are just alone in this new country. You get so you should be able to balance that. You get finances, uh,
education.
bills, education and other things there. You get so it's a whole ball game. You get the whole setting.
If we are talking about student life, we can't talk about student life and not also talk about social life because
Yeah.
they're like hand in hand, yeah. So if you're coming to Cyprus, as me personally as a foreigner coming to Cyprus, I didn't even really know what to expect, like in terms of social life, and especially with the course that I had chosen to study, there was a lot of like there's always this debate about can you balance social life with academic life, or in this case work life with academic life, because you spoke about hustling a lot and people would like start to say, oh, how can you hustle and also focus on work and everything. So what I just wanted to know is how do you balance the both of them, whether it's balance work and study or balance, because you guys are PhD students here and I think you do a lot of practical work and a lot of things too. So how do you balance everything all together? What would you say, like what's one tip that you'll give people to be able to tell them that okay, this is how you can balance everything efficiently?
Okay, firstly, before you talk about balancing, I think you need to have a set goals. You
That's it.
get because you coming to this place, you need to sort out your priority right. You get you know what you are here for. You get what you plan to do. That's the first step. So when you know that, the next step, okay, in a country like this now, what you like you said, the question you asked, what you imagined earlier is not what you are saying here. So what you have to do, adaptability is important. It's very vital. You need to adapt to the surrounding, adapt to quick. You get to make decisions. You get surrounding you. You get your life and hustle. Because honestly speaking, you cannot be here you get, and except you have a sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor and you're here and you feel like you can just be here just for education and not getting income, man, you are in for
In
you are
for
in
it.
for you get that part, yeah. So you need to balance it. You need to balance that setting. You get, and how do you do that? Firstly, in my case, I try to I have certain I call it timetable in my own perspective. I have times that I do certain things. You get like I have times that I know I need to use for my work, and I mean education, and I also have time, and I need to work. You get so I need to sort that first. And there's time for all work and no play, you understand? So, all of us, like me too, I love Jai and everything. Jai means enjoyment. You get, so I like it. So, you just plan your life judiciously, work assiduously, work diligently, you understand? And you will notice or you feel like the sky is not just your limit, it's your starting point to greatness.
Okay, for me, I think you have said it all, but I just want to chip in something. Like, of course, you have to balance everything because there's a reason for you to be here, and for us that we are not self-sponsored, or that for us that we are self-sponsored, I mean, um,
Nobody sponsor you.
nobody is sponsored. So what we need to do is also find side hustle. Now the side also will generate income for you, and those income is what you use to pay your bills. Now how do I do it? I have my set goals. I know where I'm going to be in an hour's time. I know what I'm going to do in 2 hours time. Do you understand? So every day of my life there's a particular thing I'm doing, and is either I'm in school or probably I'm at work. So I balance it, but then it's not that easy to do those things together. But you know why you're here, and you know why you're doing this. Because nobody's going to compare my bills for me. Do you understand? I can't. I don't have sugar mommy. I, you know, I don't have sponsor except God. So everything is more of you trying to balance everything, trying to use your time judicially. Because if I'm not using my time to study, which I know that it's why I'm here, I should be using my time to make money.
Exactly.
So those are two things that you need to put in place. So with that, you can balance it.
Yeah. And just to put some, to also highlight some points to what you said. I think you asked a question about regret. Um, if there's one thing like I felt I regret not doing, leaving my country, is handiwork. Because you see this country here, this blessed country, Kibri is I'm telling you, with handwork like this, you earn so much.
But
You
excuse
get,
me, can I chip in? You have an handwork. Should
yeah,
I
I know,
tell
no,
you?
no, what, yeah, I know I have an handwork, yeah,
Should I
but
tell you?
What's your handwork?
No, I want you to know. Now, I remember when we got to this island, how to survive was kind of difficult. What happened? We started doing one or two together,
okay,
and I think you understand what I'm saying.
yeah,
Now, the
but
other one I'm trying to say is that
okay,
even with your brain, you
yeah,
can get things easy. How do I do that? I can categorically say, okay, I tutor people in
yeah, yeah,
terms of, okay, can you have a problem? Let's solve it together. From there, people get
exactly,
to know you, and that's why I said that alone is also an handwork.
yeah,
Handwork in the
I
sense
get
that
you.
you're using your brain to get something,
Yeah, I see your brain to render services,
render
so
services
I
and
understand.
legitimacy. Like you are using
Yeah,
it in a legitimate way.
yeah,
Like you're not using to scam or anything. No.
okay, yeah,
So you're using your
I
brain
get,
to
yeah.
render services in return. So it's still part of handwork.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I get you, but yeah, but when I mean, yeah, I get that part. Yeah, thank you for pointing that to me. Yeah, other handworks are there too. Like, I mean, people, if you are good in barbing,
Babin,
see,
yeah.
the finance, before leaving the country, yeah, I'm telling you that I went to go and buy what they call it, this manicure for ladies. I started learning how to plait hair. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I learned it towards the end, so I didn't really learn that much. You get, though I do it, I probably do it here, but not too
After your
much, just for
PhD,
people. You
you
get
should go into that.
that,
That's another.
definitely you get. So, but
You guys are even giving me something. I can start tutoring people back.
you
You've
know.
given me that idea. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm
up for
taking
it.
that idea.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, you can. You can always tutor
So from
people.
everything you guys have said, now I know. I think basically I can answer this question for you. The next question I wanted to ask, I feel like I can answer it already, which is Cyprus affordable? Not really, right? Not
It's
really affordable.
expensive.
It's
It's
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah. So, what are some side hustles people don't talk about enough? Besides tutoring, you guys have given me tutoring. Now I know I'll go and find some students to tutor. But what are some other side hustles that people don't know about much? Like you feel like, oh, people should go more into this. But besides handiwork, because like me, I also didn't learn any handiwork before I left, which I wish I did. So, what's something you can tell like people, some side hustles, just in a form of a list, more like just this. Okay, this.
In my own perspective, I feel if you can build yourself some skills, that really matters. There's a site, yeah, I utilize that site, eds.org. edx.org. You can, yeah, .org.
You can
So it's
learn.
just like Coursera and other. That's like Coursera. Yeah, other this is there. You can use this to build yourself. You get learn that things that you can learn. See, the moment you stop learning, you are dead. So we stop learning every day, and from learning, you acquire skills, and when you acquire that skills, income flows.
Hold it right there, guys. All will be continued in the next video.